Hello, and welcome to my channel. I've been watching Marvel's What If series, like so many of you have been too. And there's this one episode I want to focus on for today's video. You might have already guessed it from the title. Oh, and spoilers from this point forward for the episode What If Doctor Strange Lost His Heart Instead of His Hands, and the other Marvel films that feature Doctor Strange. Magic in the Marvel Cinematic Universe has always fascinated me. It is so much more than just waving a wand and saying a few words. It is complex hand gestures and a sort of wavy fighting style, much like the benders in Avatar The Last Airbender, to be honest. Every time I played a spellcaster in D&D since the first Doctor Strange movie came out, I envisioned the somatic components to be much like what is shown in that film. But there's more to Marvel's magic than I realized upon first watching Doctor Strange. Most spells are more aspects of a bigger whole than just spells on their own. The arcane yellow circles that sorcerers summon are sometimes used as shields, sometimes as fan-like weapons, stepping stones, and sometimes even as projectiles. In the language that D&D uses, it could be explained as being one low-level spell that requires concentration, and then additional spells that build upon that first spell. Let me take you on a creative journey through turning at least one aspect of Doctor Strange's magic into some workable homebrew spells. According to the player's handbook, a player can cast only one spell per turn, except for when it's a bonus action. Then, a cantrip can be cast alongside it. Therefore, our first spell that summons the Arcane Circle needs to be a first level spell that can be cast in one bonus action. For its effect, I'll copy the Shield of Faith spell, giving the caster a +2 to their AC. We add a line explaining that when casting one of the specific cantrips, you automatically lose concentration on this spell. One cantrip could be the spell Shield, changing the effect from a +2 to a +5 to AC, although the second option only works for one round. A variant of Magic Missile can be used for the second cantrip option, throwing your Arcane Circle towards a target. Magic Missile normally does 3 times 1d4 plus 1 force damage. Because we only have one missile, we'll change this to 2d6 plus your spellcasting ability modifier. In the fight against Thanos, there's a moment when Doctor Strange uses his shield as a kind of stepping stone for Star-Lord. This functions kind of the same way as Mordo's vaulting boots of Valtor, and luckily for us, this item has already been remade into D&D. The magnificent Dungeon Scribe, link in the description, made an item called the Air Striders, which we only have to transform into a spell, and we're done. Last but not least, we need to recreate the fan weapons David Bowie uses. There's a spell called Shadow Blade in Xanathar's Guide to Everything, but it's a second level spell, so we need to lower the damage from 2d8 to a familiar 2d6. Shadow Blades can also be thrown, which is perfect, because that also happens in the films. We'll just make them ricochet back to the caster if they use a bonus action to do so. I guess that's it for now. If you like this idea, you can find a link to the specific spells I created in this video in the description below. And if you like these kind of videos, give this one a like, so the YouTube overlords know it too. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.